In May 2024, what seems to look like a disc-shaped UFO with multiple green lights was filmed by several witnesses at night in the country of Iran. And you will see that these videos are very amazing, they are intriguing. Is this real or fake? Hi everyone, welcome on UFO Section 51. I am DoseGeek, and it's always a pleasure to be with you here on this amazing channel talking about UFOs, UAPs, unexplained phenomena, unexplained mysteries. Thank you for your likes, for your sharings, and of course welcome all the new subscribers on the channel. In this new video we are going to talk about a new UFO sighting that is very intriguing, that seems to have been widely shared on the internet because a lot of people were puzzled by what they have seen in these videos. If these videos are hoaxes, I think that they are really well made. So as you can see, it was shared on different websites. Here we are on the website Coast to Coast. I will show you all the videos on Twitter X. Illuminated flying saucer filmed cruising over Iranian city. And as you can see on the thumbnail of the video, if this is a real UFO sighting, this is completely mind-blowing because you can see the quite good quality of the video and of the picture. Fantastic footage circulating online purportedly shows an illuminated flying saucer cruising through the sky over the Iranian capital city of Tehran, but not everyone is convinced that the curious craft was otherworldly. The strange incident reportedly occurred in late May, and shortly thereafter multiple videos of the mysterious aerial anomaly were posted to social media by bewildered witnesses. As seen above and isolated below, the odd object that caught their attention was a disc-shaped craft that sported multiple rows of lights. Seeming to suddenly appear in the sky, the peculiar UFO swooped over the city while emitting a weird echoing sound. Different videos shared on Twitter X. Pretty insane footage coming out of Tehran. Is this real or fake? Since being posted online, the Tehran flying saucer videos have understandably sparked considerable debate in UFO circles and on social media. Remarkable clarity of the footage. Meanwhile, more skeptical observers understandably argue that the scene is simply too good to be true and that the flying saucer was probably a drone being flown over the city by a prankster, or failing that a cleverly coordinated series of CGI videos. With that in mind, what do you think of the puzzling UFO case that has caused a buzz in recent weeks? So let's watch the first video. A nice move, but what is strange is that there is not so much people panicked in the streets, so that's a bit strange. In a normal time, I think that there should be more people. You can see that there is some life in the streets, there is some life. Cars and maybe some restaurants and all that kind of things, and I'm sure that in this context there should be more people panicked in the street, crying, shouting, and talking about what is happening in the sky at this moment. And the sound of the UFO is a bit bizarre. That makes me think that it was added in post-production. It was sound design, and it's not very, it's not of a good quality. I think that this is CGI, and I think that CGI is well made. The integration in the scene. Second video.
این چیه دیگه تو آسمون؟ چقدر عجیبه. داره میاد جلو. نمیدونم. این چیه دیگه تو آسمون؟ چقدر عجیبه. داره میاد جلو.
This one is better because we don't have the low quality sound effect of the UFO, so it's a bit more believable. But again, we don't have a lot of witnesses in the street. You can see that the street is quite empty, so that's very disturbing. That makes me think that the guy who made the video has really well prepared his set, his scene, waiting that there was nobody in the street in order to make his video and in order to control all the context, all the environment of the video for later when it was intended to add the UFO in CGI in the sky. Third video. Again, this strange sound, and the video is very short, very short. And the guy who is filming is managing to, at the end of the video, is managing to go upwards in order to miss the UFO. So that's very significant when you want to make a hoax, when you want to manipulate a video and you don't want to show the disappearance of the UFO, because you know that the sequence, the moment of the disappearance of the UFO will ruin all the rest of the video, because it's very hard, it's very difficult in CGI to make a good conclusion for a video. This moment when the UFO disappears. It's very difficult to make something very real, something believable. The guy who is talking, it seems that this is the same voice as in the previous video. That makes me think that this is the same guy that made all these videos. And the last video. So this is another witness, a female witness, maybe the bride, the wife of the guy who made these videos, and it can help to make people believe that there were multiple and different witnesses who saw this UFO in different parts of the city. And when you make CGI, it's not very difficult to use the same UFO, the same 3D model UFO that you have in different videos. You just have to make some tracking in the different videos, and after that you just have to incorporate the 3D UFO in your video, and you have to make it match with the tracking. And especially in a night scene, it's quite easy because the sky is very dark, and you can add some glowing light effects on the UFO in order to make it really integrated in the scene. Although I find these videos interesting and very aesthetic, very nice looking, I'm still convinced that these 4 videos are made by the same guy who may be some kind of expert in CGI, who has worked on different movies in post-production, in visual effects, and I'm quite sure at 90% that this is some CGI video. But the videos are very spectacular, and I understand that they made the buzz on the internet.
Do you believe UAPs pose a potential threat to our national security?
Yes. The technology that we faced was far superior than anything that we had.
Do you believe that our government is in possession of UAPs?
Absolutely, based on interviewing over 40 witnesses over 4 years. Biologics came with some of these recoveries.
Oh my gosh, dude.
So here is the Twitter account of Great White, who shared these videos on June 2024. They made 1.4 million views. Well, these are 4 footages, and having listened to all 4 sound samples, I must say it's the same sound, but due to the Doppler effect and the fact that the object is at different heights, distances, people might think it's fake. Also, it is the same object all along. Bad news. The paranormal paradox. Yes, that's a nice reaction, an interesting reaction, the paranormal paradox. When it looks too clear and real, despite being in 4 takes, the more you doubt it. Because our brains cannot understand something like that. It's interesting, I hope it's real, but we have to wait for more information. And that question, that point of the paranormal paradox, I find it very interesting. With all these UFO sightings, all this UFO footage that we have today on the internet, it becomes more and more difficult to separate the real videos, the real footage from the fake footage, from the hoaxes. And in this case, this is a very good example that illustrates very well that paradox. It will come the time, very soon, when we have an amazing footage with a real UFO sighting on the screen, with some clear lights, some clear shape happening in the sky, and maybe landing or hovering in the sky, and at the end of the footage disappearing. Even if this footage is very real, if it's authentic, the majority of the people who will watch this video won't believe this is real. And me the first, I'm sure that I will be easily fooled by that kind of footage, because it will be so real, so authentic, that it will be too good, too real to be authentic for us. Today our brains are so used to watch every day some UFO footage, hoaxes or not, and also the movies for entertaining. We won't be able to accept the fact that it is authentic. You know, that's the dramatic point of our modern world, of our modern society. Because we are so used now with the mainstream medias and all the disinformation that we have every day, all the manipulations of the information and all the manipulations of the pictures, with also the AI now, it is more and more difficult to see the reality from what is pure fiction. That's becoming a very big problem. But on another side, we have also the eyes and the brains that are more and more trained to recognize when it is fake or not. We have to be ready to have the more appropriate reaction if that kind of event really happens. That's a very powerful question, and I'm not sure how I would react if a real event like this would happen in front of me. A UFO filmed flying just above street level by multiple witnesses has locals flummoxed. A UFO flying just above street level was clearly caught on video by multiple people, and no one has yet been able to come up with a good explanation for what happened. The saucer-shaped UFO with numerous green lights forming a circle on its underside was reportedly spotted on May 25, moving slowly above the streets of Tehran, Iran. There appears to be 3 distinct rings of approximately 20 green lights shining towards the ground with one more in the middle. In one of the videos, the UFO can be heard making a sort of humming sound as it passed overhead. The fact that the UFO was filmed in at least 4 different locations in the city has only added to the mystery and left locals in Iran's capital stumped. As is always the case with UFO sightings, there are skeptics. It's a synchronized drone swarm, seen it many times. I'm not sure this is about drones or a drone swarm. We can see distinctly some rings and a disc-shaped UFO. I would tend more to the hypothesis of the CGI UFO integrated in a footage. If this were real, especially with the closest footage, I feel you'd be hearing hundreds, if not thousands, of people screaming. Someone else wrote. And I agree with that comment. Like it's flying right over what looks like a busy street. Real or fake, there is no denying that there is something out there, or so many powerful and influential people wouldn't be coming forward with stories about their UFO encounters. Perhaps the crypto-terrestrials just decided to take a trip to the Middle East to check in on what was happening there. The trendings of the crypto-terrestrials, actually. So guys, very interesting video, I think. What do you think of this UFO footage, these 4 videos? Do you think it's real or do you think it's fake? Would you agree with me saying that there is a lot of chances that this is a manipulated video, a CGI video? Please leave me your comments below the video. Don't forget to like, to share the video, and to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Thank you for your kindness, for your comments, for all your support to the channel. And of course, we will see very soon here on UFO Section 51 for new videos about UFOs, UAPs, or unexplained phenomena. This was DosGeek on UFO Section 51. Keep your eyes on the sky, take care of you and your friends, your family. And as always, I will leave you with this sentence, this famous sentence: live long and prosper.